Let us discuss a very interesting question. What is the difference between electrostatic potential energy difference and electrostatic potential difference? Sometimes students get confused between electrostatic potential energy difference and electrostatic potential difference. Suppose you have a charge, you have a charge which is called your source charge. Suppose you have a source charge Q and another test charge. Suppose you have a test charge here which is, let us say, we take it, let us say, small q. So you have a source charge and you have a test charge. Suppose you take the test charge from some point, let us say R, to some point, let us say P. Okay. And when you bring this test charge from the point R to the point P, you do some external work. And the external work done is given by W, and that is equal to, W will be equal to integration from R to P. Then you have a force, that is the external force. If you write it external, then dot dr. So this is the work done by the external force F external when you bring the charge from the point R to the point P. And what is the electrostatic force? What is the electrostatic force between this charge, source charge, and the test charge? Let us say the electrostatic force is given by F, and for electrostatic force we write simply F. So the work done by this electrostatic force will be equal to, this work done will be equal to integration from R to P, then F dot dr. So this is the work done due to the electrostatic force, because if you have a plus charge here and also you have a plus charge here, then you have electrostatic repulsion between them. And also if you have a minus charge here and you have a minus charge here, source charge is negative and test charge is negative, then also you have electrostatic repulsion between them. And you can find out the work done when both the charges Q and Q, this source charge and test charge, they are greater than 0, or source charge and test charge both are less than 0. This is the condition. Suppose you consider that source charge is positive and test charge also positive. So in this case there will be electrostatic force of repulsion, and suppose the electrostatic force of repulsion is F. So work done by the electrostatic force of repulsion will be equal to W, that will be equal to integration from R to P F dot dr. And since the force is repulsive, both are positive, so you take a negative sign here. So how you can define the electrostatic potential energy? Because we know the amount of work done is equal to the potential energy. But how here we define electrostatic potential energy in terms of work done? We can define electrostatic potential energy or potential energy difference between these 2 points R and P as the work done in moving a charge from R to P against the electrostatic force of repulsion. We can define W is equal to this quantity if this quantity, that is force by the external force, the work done made by the external force, this factor will be equal to 0. Remember, if this work will be equal to 0, that means the work done by the external force will be equal to 0. Then you can define W is equal to integration from R to P F dot dr. So how you can make this work done by external force will be equal to 0? This will be equal to 0 if F external will be equal to 0. When F external will be equal to 0, F external will be equal to 0 if acceleration will be equal to 0. When acceleration will be equal to 0 if velocity is equal to constant. So remember, we can define the electrostatic potential energy between 2 points or electrostatic potential energy difference if we do external work in to move a charge from one point to the other point in such a way that the velocity is constant, and this is possible if the distance we disturb the charge or bring the charge infinitesimally small distance. That means if you take the charge with a very small distance or small displacement, for small displacement this is possible, that is v equal to constant and a equal to 0. In this case you can make 0, the work done by the external force will be equal to 0, and you can define work done is equal to the negative integration of F dot dr. That is, to define electrostatic potential energy difference between 2 points, you take this definition only when this factor will be equal to 0. But why it is not easy to write electrostatic potential energy? Why we basically write electrostatic potential difference? Because we know force is equal to the field multiplied by the charge. So this equation, from this equation you see the force is charge dependent. The force will be charge dependent, but it is not true. When you take an electric field, it is not charge dependent. That is why you have to eliminate this charge q. So to eliminate this charge q, you have to divide the electrostatic potential energy difference. This is equal to the electrostatic potential energy difference up minus ur. So you have to divide this factor with a charge q. So this will be equal to Vp minus Vr, that is the electrostatic potential difference. And remember, since this point P is at a higher potential or higher potential energy than this point R, that is why you always write Vp minus Vr, not Vr minus Vp. Okay, and if you bring this charge from infinite to this point P, if you bring this test charge from infinite to this point P, then at infinite the electrostatic potential energy will be equal to 0. So UR will be equal to 0. Then you define the electrostatic potential energy at a point. So in this case you define UP, that is electrostatic potential energy difference when you bring the charge from infinite to this point P. Similarly, when you bring the charge from infinite to this point P, you also define electrostatic potential at a point, or you may write Vp or simply V, similarly UP or simply U. So this is the difference why we do not take electrostatic potential energy. Basically we take electrostatic potential difference in electrostatics, and why we take electrostatic potential at a point or electrostatic potential energy at a point. So these four things, that is the electrostatic potential energy difference, electrostatic potential difference, potential at a point, and potential energy at a point, are very useful in electrostatics. So you, after watching this video, if you have any doubt, then you write me in the comment section. Thank you.